Okay, there we go. We're up and running.
Nice. So I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a Snow-Covered Mountain. Tap that for a Ragavan. And then I will pass.
Ragavan's definitely a card to have.
Fuck yeah.
Right, we draw a card.
Still yet to own a copy of one.
Play a Plains
Yeah.
Wayfarer's Bauble and pass turn.
I want to play Mishra's Factory, tap it for Soul Ring, and pass.
Got it. Draw. Play a forest into a Finborn Elves. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play a Command Beacon. I'll tap for 2 colorless for a Ruby Medallion. Drew, do you have any creatures out right now? I can't tell with my phone.
No.
Okay. Ragavan's coming to you. 2-1.
Cool.
When it deals damage, create a treasure token, and exile the top card of that player's library until the end of turn. I can cast that card.
It's a Plains.
I will pass turn.
Right, I will untap. I will draw. I will play another Plains, and I will use that 2 to pop the Wayfarer's Bauble. Pass turn. Go give me a swamp.
Rule of Law. Oh, that's the 1 spell a turn?
Staxy.
Yeah. Untap. Draw. Pay 1. Wild Growth. Pass because I can't do nothing else.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. For 1 red, I'm going to cast a Goblin Instigator. Create a 1/1 Goblin. Okay. 2-1 coming to you, VG.
Sorry, I had my mic muted. You said 2-1 coming at me?
Yep.
All right. Furious Guardianship.
Unfortunate that I can't cast it because of Rule of Law.
Well, you wouldn't be able to cast it this turn anyway.
Yeah, there's no
No.
target for you to counter.
No, that's what I mean. No matter what, I'm just
Yeah.
fucking just on.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I pass the turn.
Right, untap, upkeeps, draws. Swamp, tap 4. Brimaz, pass.
We'll untap. We're going to play Manamo at Water's Edge. And I'm going to tap the Soul Ring and the Mishra's Factory to cast Metalworker.
Pretty good.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Well, let's hope for a land.
I don't think my
Well, I
deck's
got
gonna keep up with this.
Oh, no, you're fine. Tap for 3.
Cool.
Reclamation Sage. I'm going to blow it up. The Rule of Law.
Ooh.
Boreal Druid. Pass.
Untap.
Told you you're fine.
Draw. I'm gonna play a Magus of the Wheel. Twisted. This time is coming to you.
What is it?
It's a 2/1. Ragavan.
Okay, I'll block it with my 3/4 commander.
Oh, I really should have commander out. I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh well. I'll pass.
Taps, draws.
Just so you guys know, I'm swapping out the copy of Pintorn Elves.
Temple of Silence, and I will scry.
Isn't Metalworker when it's in foil like over $1,000?
Yes, this is the one that specifically. That one is the
Tap 2 and Knight's
That's
Whisper.
specifically the only technical reprinting of it because it's the gold border championship version.
It's
Gotcha.
also signed.
Well, yeah, it's because of the championship version. Those are always signed. They're signed by the person that won the championship.
Yeah, I got a retarded deal on it because they consider the signature to be damaged.
Well, they consider the
tap a-
signature to be damaged. Oh, well, the actual card
Black.
Yeah,
itself.
yeah, I know it was like printed with the signature, but the store that sold it said the card was considered damaged because of the signature on it, even though it's near mint.
It was printed
Even
that
though
way.
the card is print. Yeah, even though the card's supposed to be like that. Okay.
I did say I got a really good deal.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck.
Yeah,
That's-
I mean that version of it I think goes for still like 150 or something like that.
All right, and then we're gonna move to combat and swing Brimaz down at let's play.
Commander?
Yes, 3. If that goes through, that will be my turn.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Going to play Deserted Beach.
Spell table.
Okay, so I'm going to tap Metalworker Colossus to reveal 1 artifact, which is going to be the Reaver Titan. So I'll get 2 mana. And then I'm going to pay 7 to cast the Reaver Titan.
Yep. That's a very good card.
And I will say go.
Yeah. All right. Untap. Draw. Pay 1, play Utopia Sprawl, choosing green. Tapping for 3, we'll cast my commander. Look at the top. Okay, I'm gonna tap for 2. Play Mage Right Stone. Untap a creature with an activated ability. I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Raw. So for 1 red and 2 colorless, I will cast my commander. I'm going to sack my last treasure and cast Spark of Creativity. 2-star creature, Zada. Exile top card of your library. You may have Spark of Creativity deal damage to that creature equal to the exiled card's mana cost. If you don't, you may play that card until the end of turn.
Got it.
Because I cast it on Zada, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Spark of Creativity.
Yeah, pretty good.
So, top card, Might of the Meek. We'll just have a little pile here. It's all of these are not going to do damage to Zada. Basalt Monolith, Ancestral Anger. I whiffed so hard, I can't believe it. I didn't draw a land out of that. That really hurts. Those just go away. Well, these are all exiled. Well, I guess I'll just fucking pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draws.
That really hurt. Damn.
We will play another swamp. And let's help everybody out a little bit. We'll play 2 and 1 for Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor. So whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of my opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they can draw a card. And I will incubate 3. So now you want more cards, you just have to deal damage to one of my opponents.
Does it say damage or combat damage?
Deals combat damage. It has to be combat damage.
So if I deal damage to 2 of your opponents, I can pay 2 life and draw 2 cards?
If you deal combat damage to Bacon and Let's Play, you can pay 2 life, draw 2 cards.
Ooh. 2 separate triggers.
Yes.
Nice. All right.
Bacon, you got a 3/3 and a Reclamation Sage.
Yes, I've got a 3/3 and a 2/1.
I think we're just gonna actually sit back and pass turn.
So I'm going to cast the Hollow Fountain as my land for turn. I'm going to tap the Snow-Covered Plains and the Minami and the Soul Ring to cast my commander with 1 floating. With that 1 floating, I can't do anything. So, well, with that one floating, I am going to pay the one to make Mishra's Factory become a 2/2 assembly worker. I am going to tap the assembly worker to crew my Reaver Titan. And then I'm going to move to combat. Say again?
It's got crew 4, doesn't it?
With my commander, Kotori, vehicles I control have crew 2.
Oh, I didn't read that. That's my bad.
So I'm going to crew the Reaver Titan, go to combat, use my commander's ability. I am going to give the Reaver Titan lifelink and vigilance.
Pretty good.
And then I am going to swing a 10/10 over at Zada. And when it attacks, it is going to deal 5 damage to each opponent. So that'll be 15 damage to all of you. So I'll gain 15. And then it also has life link, so I'll gain 25 life.
Wait,
Yeah,
15 damage to each of us?
No, 5 damage each.
So it has
15
Gatling
damage.
Blaster that says whenever it attacks, it deals 5 damage
Yeah.
to each opponent.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? How are
So
you doing
because
triple on
it
the
has life link and it is doing the damage, it gains life on that 5 damage each.
Yep, that it does.
Yeah. Does it have trample?
It does not, but it has
No, but-
protection from mana value of 3 or less. So you would have to block it with a 4/4.
I'd have to block it with.
Or sorry,
no,
you would
I'd
have to block
block
it with something with a
Zada.
converted mana cost of 4.
I fucking eat that shit to the face.
I will move to end step. It will go back to being a vehicle, and my land will go back to being a land, and I will pass the turn.
All right, I'll untap.
I think I'm
Draw.
just gonna eat face if I storm off too quick.
Paying 1, tapping Eladamri, to tap both of these, and put Gulta Stampede Tyrant onto the board. So with Gulta Stampede Tyrant entering, I get to put these 2 onto the board as well. Regal Force and Kolgla Titanape. Kolgla is going to ETB fighting Kotori. Regal Force is going to ETB. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So
6,
actually,
7.
with that fight on the stack, I'm going to tap it to recrew Reaver Titan.
Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. I'll draw 7 cards off of Regal Force. Playing the Great Henge. Because now it costs 12 less. With that green and 2 more, gaining the 2 life. I'm going to play Circle of Dreams Druid. And tap for mana for each creature I control. Tapping a forest, tap Mage Right Stone. Untap Eladamri. Tapping Thinhorn Elves. Tapping Eladamri. Sorry, I'm going to look at the top. Yeah, that's actually what I want. And then I'm going to have that tap both of these for Eladamri's ability. I'm going to play the top card of my library with Eladamri. It's a Terastodon. I'm going to blow up Metal Worker, the Ruby Medallion. And then I guess I'm going to target the Incubator.
Yep, and you're going to target it. I'm going to transform it.
Okay, so it's now a creature. It's not a valid target. And then for both of the things that I did blow up, you'll both get a 3/3 elephant. Terastodon, Circle of Dreams Druid both have a 1 counter. I will draw from that Terastodon. Pass. Good.
Or keep draw. I'm fucking gonna jump off a bridge, dude.
Dorks.
Dude, I passed.
All right, you got big stompy shit.
I do.
You're big scary now.
Do it.
I can't. I don't really have anything that I could do against that at the moment. All right, we're gonna play a Karn's Bastion. Yeah, that's about all that I can do. We're going to once again go with my 3/3 Phyrexian. Yeah, my 3/3 Phyrexian and Brimaz down to Let's Play.
What's the biggest one?
3. They're both. Let's see. I got a 3/3 and a 3/4.
Or okay,
6.
6. But is any of it commander damage?
3 of it's commander.
Okay.
And I will pay the 1 life. Draw a card. I'll pass fucking turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna play Command Tower as my land for turn. I'm gonna tap Soul Ring for 2, this for 3, and then a white and a blue to recast my commander. And then I'm gonna pay a white and 1.
Hold on. I have a response. I'm going to pay 1 red. And I'm going to Pyroblast your commander.
And what does Pyroblast do?
Counter target spell if it's blue.
And Pyroblast and Mono Red's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well, I was going to try to deal with the Great Henge, but instead, I'm going to tap for a white and a blue, and I'm going to Dovin's Veto. 3, 4.
To be honest, though, as far as my board goes, I think the Great Henge is the least
6,
of your worries.
7.
I would say his commander is the issue.
Yeah, it usually is.
Well, if I was drawing something other than land for the last 5 turns in a row.
Boy, wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah.
I'm going to tap the 3/3 to crew the Reaver Titan. Actually, no, I'm going to tap my commander to do the Reaver Titan. That actually makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to combat. My commander will trigger. I will give it Vigilance and Lifelink. And then I'm going to go to combat, and I am going to swing the Reaver Titan at Twisted. So it'll deal 5 damage to each opponent, and it will be a 10/10 coming at you, Twisted.
Protection from anything mana value 3 or less.
And with that, I don't want to gain any more life, because I'm perfect at this life total. It will never change.
That's fair.
And then with that, I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. Pay 1, play a Birds of Paradise. That will put a 1 counter on it. And I'll draw a card. Tap Great Henge for 2 green and the 2 life. Using 1 of it for Eladamri. Tapping it, Birds of Paradise and Rex Sage. Yeah. We're gonna put Orin Frostfang into play. It's my attacking creature's death touch. It gets a 1 counter from Great Henge and draws me a card. Using that other 1 floating from the Great Henge, tapping Mage Right Stone to untap Eladamri. Paying 1 to tap Eladamri again, and these 2 elves to play. Let's make sure. Okay. Play Nyx Bloom Ancient. 1 counter. Draw me a card. So now whenever I tap a permanent for mana, I tap for 3 times as much instead. 3, and that's 9, so that's 12 mana total. Archetype of Endurance. So my creatures have hexproof, and my opponent's creatures lose it.
I thought you were going to wave for like a fuck ton.
What was that? Oh, no. I don't actually. So this is a Primal Surge deck. So it runs 3 non-permanent spells in the entire deck. With the other 4, play Toski, Bearer of Secrets. Counter, draw a card. So tapping Circle of Dreams Druid. I need this. So it's got 14 creatures. That's going to be 42 mana.
Yeah, you win, right?
I don't know. I have to find Concordant Crossroads. So for 2 mana, Ghalta, Primal Hunger. And again, I only have so many creatures too in my hand. Oh, but that might do something. I think that's 10. Yeah. Apex Devastator, Cascades off cast. Going on the same land. The second one, Sakiko. And those all have commas in between, so these actually hit the board before the next one goes. Sakiko Well, ETB, I get a 1 counter. Draw a card. And then Apex Devastator's third cascade. Genesis. Let's go to the bottom. That gets a counter. I draw a card. And then the last cascade, Old Gnawbone. Gets a counter. And draw a card.
It'd be real funny if somebody had a
Devastator.
board.
Oh, that would be really funny. Not gonna lie. I'll draw a card from that. Go down 1, 2, 3 mana. Play Beastmaster's Ascension. Going down 2 more to play Swiftfoot Boots. 1 more. I'm gonna equip the Swiftfoot to, I guess, realistically, the Galta Primal Hunger. No, what? Okay, I can't really do anything else. So I guess this 24 mana disappears. That's disappointing. Kolgla, I have to swing at Let's Play so I can destroy the Reaver Titan. Send the other 2 Galtas that way as well. I'm gonna send Terastodon. I'm gonna send Terastodon at U Dalton, and then Regal Force over at Twisted. They all have Death Touch.
How big is the Terastodon?
10/10. It doesn't have
Trample? Oh,
Nope. Yeah. So, Kolgla, Galta, and other Galta are all swinging at you. On attack, Kolgla is gonna blow up the Reaver Titan.
I'm assuming they all have trample.
Kolgla does not.
I will block
The
Kogla
other
with a
2
3/3.
Galtas do. Okay.
All right. What is coming at me now?
5/5 with Death Touch.
Which one?
Regal Force.
Okay. Well, I'll block it with my 2/3 Death Touch.
Got it. Hey, Trey. Dalton, you blocked the 10/10, and then
Yep.
Let's Play. How much of you blocked just the 7/6? So you're taking what is that? 25. And then because I did combat damage with 2 creatures, I will draw 4 cards. I will make 25 treasure tokens, and I also will have 25 green mana that doesn't empty this turn. I actually don't think it's worth doing anything with it right now because I feel like a board wipe is going to happen pretty soon. I'm going to go to end step and I'm going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forests. I'll pass.
untap. Upkeep, draw. I'm gonna cast Accelerate on Zada. Target creature gains haste. They all have haste. I draw 4 cards. Oh, fuck yeah. There. Finally. Land for turn. I'm gonna cast Titan Strength on Zada. Each creature now gets +3/+1 until end of turn, and then I'll scry 1 4 times. Everything is +3/+1 right now. I'll pass because that doesn't help me.
Untap, upkeep, draws. We're gonna swing out at Let's Play. 3, 6, 9 total. 3 commander.
Yes, because I am absolutely the problem.
There's a reason why, because I can only get damage through to you. I'm gonna deal 1 damage, or lose 1 life. Draw a card. Pay 2,
No,
1, 2,
forgot about
3, 4, 5, 6. White Sun's Twilight for X is 6, so I will gain 6 life. I will create 6 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens, and with Toxic 1, and this creature can't block. If X is 5 or more, I will destroy all other creatures.
I'm just seeing if there's anything I can do because I don't have a human to bounce. So, yeah, nothing I can do about that. Toski is the only creature I control that will live because it does have indestructible.
And I will create 6 1/1 Mights with Toxic 1 that cannot block. the mirrors are going to be the mites.
And I do just want to make sure people know Genesis is now in my graveyard.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Well, I don't think there was enough destruction, so I'm going to add to it. Pay 7 and play Farewell, exiling all artifacts, enchantments, creatures, and graveyards.
Got it. I mean, it's definitely needed with what I still had.
But my mites.
This might give me a chance.
Yeah, I mean, a full rebuild is definitely, I think, what you were looking for, to be honest. Untap, I'll draw. Play a forest. Soul Ring. Arbor Elf. O'Hare Puzzlem. Keep this growth. I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Braid of Fire. Pass.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brimaz. Pass turn.
I'm going to tap the Soul Ring for 2, and then the Command Tower and the Tundra for a white and a blue, and I'm going to cast Shorikai Genesis Engine. I'm then going to pay a white, and 1. And I'm going to cast Aura of Silence, and then I'm going to sacrifice it to destroy your Soul Ring, Baconator.
Got you.
And then I'm going to pay 2 to play the Azorius Signet. Pass.
Play a forest. Tap for 5. Play Unnatural Growth. Beginning combat, my O'Hare doubles its power and toughness, so it is a 12-10. Let's play. I'm going to send a 12-10 at you with trample. You took the damage, yeah?
Yes, I took the damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I get to put a creature and a land from among these onto the battlefield. So Nissa, 1,000-year elixir. That's what that is. Fanatics, Pandrel. I got 3 options for creatures. So I think this is just the right choice. Pandrel, and the forest. So beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. So I've got 2 effects that do the same ability.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Pretty good though. I will pass.
Upkeep.
Side of this does.
I add 1 mana to my mana pool. Cavern of Skulls. Naming goblins. Bergie, God of Storytelling. Pass.
Play a Vault of the Archangel.
From
Pass
cast.
turn. Can't do shit. Oh, your turn. Let's play.
I'm going to play the Underdark, because I'm back to just drawing nothing but lands. Cast 7 to replay my commander. Let's see. Baconator, what do you have over there?
So beginning of combat, a 4/4 and a, what the hell would that be? 16 24 with reach.
All right, so I'm going to tap my Kotori to crew my Shorikai, move to combat, and I'm going to give my Shorikai Vigilance and Lifelink until end of turn. And I am going to swing a 8/8 over at Drew.
You know, I'll take it. I'll take the 8.
I'm then going to pay 1 to tap the Shorikai to draw 2 cards and discard 1 and create a pilot. I'm going to discard an island, and then I'm going to tap the Deserted Beach to tap the Minamo at Water or School's Edge to untap the Shorikai.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 1 to tap the Shorikai to draw 2 and discard. Seriously, that was 4 lands. Discard of planes and pass.
All right, so at the beginning of your main phase 1, Bacon,
Yep.
I am going to go white, and black, and we're going to despark the one that's doubling. Wait, is that
The
that's
creature
enchantment,
that's
isn't it?
doubling. They both double at the beginning of combat. There's just an enchantment version and a creature version that can give indestructible.
You can give it indestructible. Yeah, we'll take off the
Yes.
creature one.
Exiling it?
Yep.
Got it. Fair enough. Play land per turn. I'll go to combat. I'm gonna send the 12-10 again at you. Let's play.
I'll block with a 1/1.
Got it. It does have trample.
Cool story, bro.
Okay. So that's
Needs more
11 going
dragons.
through. 11. Put a creature and a land from among them. That one don't
I just
matter.
realized I actually had 2 pilots because I tapped it twice. So I should still have 1 more pilot.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Obia into play and a forest, putting these to the bottom. So each creature that's attacking one of my opponents has trample. And it's also a Elvish Piper. Tapping for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Disciple of Freyalise. I'm gonna sack the O'Hare. If I do, I'm gonna gain 12 equal to its power. I'm gonna gain 12 life and draw 12 cards. And when it dies, it turns face. It transforms instead. Tap for 3. Play Selvala, Heart of the Wilds. Then using the Arbor Elf, I'm gonna untap a forest, tapping it again for Llanowar Elves. And I'll pass after discarding.
Upkeep. This goes to 2. I have 2 mana. So, what are the power or the toughnesses of your creatures, Bacon? Right
As
now.
a current, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. If you haven't
So
Anger
what-
the Gods, my board is gone.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use that 2 mana from Braid of Fire to upbraid. Deal 3 damage to target creature.
It's gone.
That gives me 1 mana that floats through my phases.
Yep.
Upkeep. Raw. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Sack Man Beacon. Put this into my hand. Red and 3 colorless.
Mhm.
For Zada, uncounterable. Pass.
What are your toughnesses over there, Bacon?
2, 1, 3, and 1. On combat, they all double. If you're in Toxic Deluge, yes, 3 is the way
4,
to go.
5, Massacre Worm.
Oh, okay. Massacre Worm also works.
And then
Like
whenever a
Disciple
creature an
of-
opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life.
Yep, so I'm gonna lose 6 down to 40.
Incubate for 6. Now, what all did you have die down there?
I had an Arbor Elf
apologize.
die, I had Llanowar Elf die, and then I had Ovia Automech Artisan.
All right, I'll play an activated sleeper copying Ovia on it.
Yeah, do it.
Incubate 3. Bacon swinging Brimaz down towards you.
How much?
It's a 3/4.
Take 3. Commander.
And pass turn.
I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to upkeep and I'm going to draw. I'm going to play an Urza Saga for my land. I'll tap 1 and a white, and I'm going to cast Grand Arbiter. Or, sorry, not Grand Arbiter, Leonin Arbiter, I'm sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say Grand Arbiter.
So you can't cast your library, or you can't search your library, but you may pay 2 if you would like to skip that. I'm going to tap the Arbiter to crew my Shorkai. I'm going to move to combat. When I move to combat, I'm going to give the Shorkai Vigilance and Lifelink, and I'm going to swing an 8/8 over at Baconator.
Take 8.
Is that card still out where I can choose to pay 2 life and get a card?
No, it
Nope.
is not.
Okay, well then I'm going to pay 1 using the Urza Saga to tap the Shorkai, and then I'm going to tap a blue with the Tundra to tap the Minamo to untap it and retap it. So I'm going to draw a card and discard, and then a card and discard. And I'm gonna get 2 pilots. I'm gonna discard Mana Confluence because I can't stop drawing lands. And then I'm gonna discard Flooded Strand because I got more lands. I'm gonna tap the Mishra's Factory, and I am going to I'm gonna cast Meekstone. I'm then gonna cast Mox Opal. And then I'm going to tap the 3 lands, the Soul Ring to tap the Azorius Signet that have 3, so effectively 6. And I'm going to cast the Consecrated Sphinx.
Yeah, pretty good.
And I will also gain my 8 life. And then I'm going to move to end step. And this goes back to being an artifact. And I will pass the turn.
I'll draw.
When you draw, I draw 2.
Jesus
5,
Christ.
6, 7. Play Virtue of Strength. Whenever I tap a basic for mana, I tap for 3 times as much instead. Tapping this one for 3, I'm gonna flip the temple. Ohair's back. Tapping a forest, floating 1, I'm gonna play Lightning Greaves. Equipping O'Hare with the Lightning Greaves. I'm gonna let that 1 fizzle. I'm gonna go to combat.
I'm actually gonna have a response to you equipping.
Oh, okay. Well, then that changes things. Never mind.
I'm gonna pay 3.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Boiling Blood on that. Target creature attacks this turn if able. Draw a card.
That was the plan. Oh, but you're drawing the card. Okay.
Yeah.
I will draw 2.
Got it. Let's play. I'm gonna send a 12 pen at you. Yeah, it does have trample.
Take 12.
Take all 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think Sirach and Goreclaw is just the best option. Sure. My other creatures have trample. And whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, it gets a 1 counter. And it gains haste until end of turn. I'm gonna tap for 6. And play Green Warden of Murasa. We'll get a 1 counter from Sirach and Goreclaw. And I'm going to return Selvala, Heart of the Wilds, back to my hand. I'm going to equip Lightning Greaves to Sirach and Goreclaw. Pass him a turn. With my first
Untap.
hand.
I'll keep. Go to 3. I'm gonna cast Blazing Crescendo on Zada. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. So they both get +3/+1. And then I'll exile the top 2 cards on my library until my end of my next turn. I may play those cards. Okay, so I'm gonna move to draw now.
I will draw 2.
Yep. So I'll play that land, Lotus Petal. So I have 1 red mana in my mana pool, 2 red mana in my mana pool. I will crack this and cast Krenko. So I go down. So I have 1 red mana now. Went down 2, went up 1. So I'm gonna play for 4. I'm gonna play Empty the Warrens. Put 2/1/1 red goblin creatures into play. Storm count is 2 right now. And then I get 1, and then I get 1 red mana from Bergie again. I'm gonna cast Twin Flame, carding Zada.
Yep.
So I create a copy of every creature on the board. Unfortunately, that means the legend 3 of them immediately die.
Yeah, to Legend Rule. But other than that, you're still getting 6 1/1s.
You're also going to lose 6 life for those 3 dying.
Yeah, because of Massacre Woman.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah. But you get 1 red back again, yes?
Yeah, but I can't do anything with it. And that was a bad play. I'm gonna scoop.
Yeah?
Yep, it was a bad
You were-
play.
I was gonna say, you looked like you were coming back pretty strong there. You just, obviously, if you ran out of stuff you could do there, not much.
Well, I had dumped all of my draw spells into trying to get lands.
Oh, that makes sense.
End of turn, I'm going to
Land. land.
Makes 6/6 strikes.
Yeah, I was just saying like your land's got to be all together then.
Untap it, draw.
When you draw, I'm going to draw 2. Anything with a power 3 or greater does not untap.
3 or greater. Okay.
So what all are we doing over there,
Ooh.
Twisted?
I don't even know if I could fucking get through with anything right now.
Yeah, because all my creatures again still double.
I'll go with a black and 1 for a Wishclaw Talisman. And I think I'm just gonna pass it down to Let's Play.
My Urza Saga is now on number 2. I'm going to play my land for turn, which is the Mycosynth Gardens. I'm going to play Chrome Mox, exiling the Mystic Remora, so it could tap for blue.
Yep.
Just out of curiosity, how big is the biggest thing you have when it all doubles?
12, 10. I've got 3 of those when they double, only 2 of them untapped. And the one when it dies, I can exile it to return target card from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay, so I'm going to do this with a blue floating and a 1 floating, so 1 and a blue. I am going to cast Tempered Steel. Artifact creatures I control get +2/+2.
Yes, that's not a big deal.
I'm going to take that 1 and a blue, and I'm going to tap for 1 and a white. I'm going to cast Smothering Tithe.
Yeah.
All right, so I got 9 mana. I'm going to tap the Mishra's Factory and my Tundra for a blue. I am going to cast the Copy Artifact. I'm going to make Copy a Soul Ring. All right, I'm going to tap the Soul Ring, and I'm going to tap the Command Tower for blue, and I'm going to Windfall.
Ooh, okay.
Each opponent discards their hand and draws cards equal to the maximum number.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I've got 5 cards that I'd be discarding.
I have 6.
Does that have more? You have 6? Twisted's got 3. All right, so we're all discarding our hands and drawing 6.
And then with you guys, are you paying 2 for each of the 6 you're drawing, or do I get 12 treasures?
No, I mean, I got nothing I can do about that. And you'll also be able to draw an additional 2 for each one we draw.
7, 8.
Let's see.
That is true. So if you drew 12, I could draw 24.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna pay for any of it. Go ahead and make your treasures.
I'm gonna draw the. I think I'm gonna draw the 24 more cards.
30. Yeah. All right. You drew 30 cards. Yeah. I mean, that's.
I'm gonna tap 4, and I'm gonna cast Kotori, Dusk Drinker. Lands don't untap during their opponent's or during their controller's untap phase. At the beginning of each player's untap, that player untaps a single land. I'm gonna sack 7 treasures, going to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Ugin, Eye of the Storm.
Yep. New Ugin. Do it.
1, I'm gonna cast Consulate Dreadnought, and I am going to trigger Ugin's ability. I'm gonna exile the thing that doubles your your power.
Yep.
2 more. I'm going to cast the Talisman of Progress, and I am going to exile your biggest creature.
Biggest creature has Shroud, so I assume
I'll destroy your boots then.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, it's got to be 1 or more color. It can't be the boots. What's the
Green
thing that
Warden,
makes your
so
lands do triple mana?
Virtue of Strength?
Destroy that. Or sorry, exile that. 2 more for Arcane Signet. When Arcane Signet enters, I'm going to destroy your Freylis chick.
Yep. And exile.
I'm going to tap the Arcane Signet and the Talisman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Silvermare. When that enters, I'm going to destroy your little tree dude.
Green Warden. Yep.
Okay, so I am going to tap the Chrome Mox to get a blue mana. I'm going to cast Emery, Lurker of the Lock. It's 2 and a blue, but it costs 1 less for each artifact I control.
Yeah, you definitely have more than 2. And it lets you play artifacts from your graveyard. Yep.
Yep. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard, and I can tap it to choose a target artifact in my graveyard.
Yep. With a deck around it. That's my
Ancient
cheerleader.
Den, a Swords to Plowshare, and a Colossal Plow, Colossal Plow.
Got it.
That does not help me because I put mostly lands. I'm running out of steam, but I at least managed to knock you back down.
You did. You think knocked me out completely as long as you have Kotori.
I now have literally half my deck in my hand.
Yeah, but you do have a maximum hand size, don't you?
Yes, I do. Still have a Soul Ring. I still have a Mox Opal. And I still have Ugin's ability. I am going to tap one of my pilots. And I'm going to have one untapped. I'm going to use that to crew my Shorkai.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to +2 my Ugin, which will put it to 9 counters. I will gain 3 life and draw a card. That is actually amazing. I'm going to tap the copy of the Soul Ring. I'm going to tap the Mox Opal for a white mana, and I'm going to tap my Minmano at Water or School's End for blue, and I'm going to cast Urza, Prince of Krog. Artifact creatures I control get +2/+2. So now all my artifact creatures get +4/+4.
Yes, they do.
That will make my Shorkai a 12/12.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So all your mana is tapped down currently then. Yes.
oh shoot, yeah, because that's tapped. Okay, yeah, so I am tapped out now.
That and then the got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Just making sure.
Yeah, because I played the garden for my turn. So with that, I'm going to move to combat. My commander is going to trigger, and I am going to give my 12/12 Shorkai Genesis engine Vigilance and Lifelink. And then I'm going to swing the 12/12 over at you, Baconator.
Take it.
And I will gain 12 life.
Right on. Out of 17.
And then I will move to end step, and this will go back to being a thingy. And I will pass the turn.
Got it. I'll untap my 1 land. Don't untap O'Hare. Drop return. I'm not paying.
It will give me a treasure.
Blight of Oreskos. Eldritch Mystic. And pass.
Alright, we will
think it's
untap
haste.
my 1.
Are you paying the 2 for the smothering type?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. So these were the 7 I'm keeping. This is what I'm.
Yeah.
This is what I'm discarding.
Got it. Well, Twisted, you do have Wishclaw.
I know I have Wishclaw.
One thing I will make sure you know, though, Kotori is also keeping down a lot of Let's Play stuff, not just mine. So
1, 2, and 1. We're just gonna play a Blade Splicer. And let's see. What do you got down there? You got some big tits.
I have a 1/1 untapped, a 4/6, a 2/4, a 2/2, a 1/1 that gets +4/+4, a 1/2, a 2/2, a 2/3, and then I also have a 8/8 and a 8/8 that's a 12/12, and then a 11/15 if I wanted to crew them.
All right, fuck it. 1, 2. I'll pay the extra 2. I'll remove the thing from Wish Club. Bacon. I'm gonna pass the Wish Club off to you. I'm gonna go and grab Blasphemous Edict.
so each player sacks 6 creatures. Is that what that one was?
13.
13 creatures. Oh yeah, that's a lot more.
Are you casting that?
Yes.
Okay, in response, How much does that cost?
It costs 5.
I am going to use the 2 blue treasures to cast Mana Drain.
Okay, I'll tap the 1 mana that it cost me to cast it, and yep, pass turn.
All right, so those all untap. I only have 1 land that'll untap, so I'm going to untap the Mamaro, and then on the and I draw my card for turn. And then at the beginning of my first main phase, I get the 5 neutral mana from countering that 1 spell.
Your Urza Saga is also on its 3rd chapter.
That is right. So I got to go find me a 0 or 1 mana artifact.
Are you gonna pay the 2 to be able to do that?
Actually, no, I'm not.
Uh,
I'm
does
pretty sure
affect-
after drawing like 40 cards, I think I have all the 0 and 1 drop artifacts in my deck.
That's fair.
I'm gonna play Inventor's Fair. Oh, I also have to untap my 1 land. I did that with the Mamaro. I'm gonna play Inventor's Fair as my land for turn. I'm going to use 2 of the mana from the 5 to play Reckoner Bankbuster, and I'm gonna destroy or exile the Wishclaw Talisman. I'm going to use 2 more of that, and I'm going to tap the Arcane Signet for a white, and I am going to cast Light of Promise, and when it enters, I'm going to have it target the Consecrated Sphinx.
Yeah. What's that one do? I'm not familiar.
It's an enchantment that says whenever an enchanted creature has, whenever you gain life, put that many +1/+1 counters on this creature.
Got it.
That will leave me 1 more neutral mana from the Mana Drain. I am going to tap the Talisman of Progress, taking 1 damage for a blue. And I'm going to tap the Soul Ring for 2, using 1 of it to put into Arcane Signet. So I'll have 1 floating from the Soul Ring and 1 white floating from the Azorius Signet.
Got it.
I'm going to cast Narset, Parter of Veils. Actually, no, sorry. I'm not going to tap the Soul Ring. I can just use the 1 neutral mana.
From
The last one from the Mana Drain.
Mana Drain.
So
okay.
so I still have the 1 white floating, but I'm going to use this last neutral to pay for the 1 to get the white and the blue.
Got it. Oh, from the Signet, yeah.
With that white floating, I am going to Path to Exile the Massacre Worm. I'm going to -2 my Narset to look at the top 4 cards. I may reveal a non-creature, non-land from it and put it into my hand. The rest shuffled at the bottom of my library. Non-creature, non-land. I got 4 lands.
Well, that definitely doesn't help.
I'm going to +2, gaining 3 life and draw a card. I am going to tap one of my pilots again to crew. Well, actually, I'm going to tap both of them, and I'm going to use 1 to crew the Colossal Dreadnought and 1 to crew the Shorikai. So the Shorikai is currently a 12/12, and the Consulate Dreadnought is a 11/15. Move to combat. And I am going to target Kotori's ability on the Shorikai Genesis engine, giving it Vigilance and Lifelink. And then I am going to swing the 12/12 Shorikai, the 11/15, so 23 plus 4 in the air. So 27 going at Twisted.
Yay. In the air, right?
Yeah. Excuse me.
just
Yeah,
one.
4 in the air,
Right.
11 on the ground, and 12 on the ground.
I'll take it all. Good night.
Good night.
I will gain 12 life, putting 12 counters on the Consecrated Sphinx. Yeah. And then I'm going to pass the turn. And then I guess same question on your draw. Do you pay the 2?
No.
So I will get a treasure.
Yep. I will tap 3. And Song of Dryads, Ugin. It's a forest.
Hold on. I am going to cast Force of Negation, exiling Thadia.
Yeah. And that's game. That was my only. Funny enough, that I just top decked, and that was like the only card that would actually save me, because I needed to get rid of Ugin first, and then I could deal with everything. But getting that countered sucks.
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah,
after
I mean
drawing
that's
like
definitely game. I mean, you got me down completely. There's nothing I can do.
Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to watch my Magic the Gathering playlist as shown on the left side of the screen. If you like this game and want to see more, please look at the right side of the screen and see the channel content creators that are also streaming this content. Please show them some love. Thank you and see you next time.